Hey guys, welcome to our Camper Dynamics walkthrough video. So today we have our brand new flatbed camper called the Odyssey, which is built on the Toyota Hilux. So before we get into the details and features and the interiors of the camper, we'll do a quick walk around of the exterior of the camper to see how it looks. So there are two things that makes the Odyssey one of a kind in India is that number one, it's lightweight. The flatbed right here weighs just 200 kgs, which basically replaces the around 180 kgs of the original truck bed of the pickup truck. And the dry weight of the camper that's built on the flatbed weighs just 535 kgs, which makes it the lightest flatbed camper in India. So number two is that it's a non-permanent structure on the pickup truck. This flatbed is just mounted on 6 bolts on the chassis. It's not permanently welded or permanently fixed on the vehicle directly. So it means that if you have a Hilux, you can mount it on Hilux. If you have an Isuzu, you can take the same camper and mount it on Isuzu. So coming to the features of the flatbed, on the passenger side, we have this wheel arch right here. And we also have this nice storage box, which can be used for storing all your camping gear and your recovery gear. It has a good amount of depth, so there's a lot of things that can be stored in here. And coming to the back, we have this tap right here, which can be used for washing your dishes and washing your hands, legs before entering the camper. And coming in the middle, we have this long storage drawer. It has a good amount of depth where you can keep all your camping chairs, your camping tables, and a lot of stuff, a lot of storage over here. And coming on the right hand side, on the driver's side, we have the same storage box and the same wheel arch. There's also a 120-liter freshwater tank inbuilt inside the flatbed, plus a 60-liter grey water tank. So the inlet for the freshwater is right here, plus the grey water outlet is here, and the black water outlet is over here. And all these outlets have quick connects where you can just plug in the hoses and you can fill the water and get the water out as well. So coming to the exterior of the camper, we have the entrance door on the passenger side. This is a double door, which we'll see in a bit. And we also have this big handrail, which helps you get into the camper. And this external storage door, which can be accessed over here. So this is the amount of storage that you get inside, which can be accessed from inside and outside. And the specialty of this storage door is that you get a pull-out table as well, which can be used as a bar table or a kitchen table. There is a power plug over there, which can be used to plug in your electric stove. So coming to the rear of the camper, we have this big box right here, and it has a gas geyser and another compartment for extra storage. So this supplies all the hot water inside the camper in the bathroom and in the kitchen. So on the driver's side, we have a shower tent, and we have the same external access which was there on the passenger side as well. Over here, there's a 2 kilowatt battery system with an inverter, and this battery system is charged with solar panels on top, which supplies 400 watts of electricity. So before we step into the camper, I'd like to show you the recoil awning that's been installed on the camper as well. So it's just this rod that's put into this, and when you rotate, it comes out. So this awning also comes with inbuilt lights over here. So for stepping into the camper, we designed the super lightweight aluminum scissor ladder, and this weighs just 18 kgs, super lightweight, and it just hooks on to these 3 bolts right here. And to step in, we pull out this handrail, which I showed earlier. And this door is a double door, which I mentioned earlier. It comes with the main door, and it comes with this mesh door as well. which I open like this. And you have this mesh door which gives you ventilation and you can see outside as well. Now coming to the interiors, so we have this nice open sitting area, this 6 feet by 5 feet bed, and this is the kitchenette right here, which comes with a wash basin and a place for your stove, a couple of storage drawers, and a 42-liter refrigerator, which can be accessed from outside as well. When you're cooking on the pull-out kitchen, which was on the exterior storage box, you have easy access for opening the fridge. So, and all the lights are warm lights, which adds more to the character and gives a more premium feel to the entire vehicle. And in this camper, there are a total of 7 windows, and these are all hatch windows. So you open it like this. It has two different levels that it opens. One is this, and one which opens fully. And it also comes with a privacy shade and a mosquito mesh. So you can adjust how much privacy you want, how much mosquito mesh. And these are there on every single window. It's there on both these sides in the bed area. At the kitchen area, we have this pull-up window which you can adjust in 3 different levels and is great for ventilation. And if you see on the roof, we have 2 fans which also act as exhaust fans. And these have speed regulators. So if I turn this button on, it turns on the fan. And when I turn the other switch on, it pulls out air and now acts as an exhaust. So both the fans are exactly the same, and you have this hatch which you can adjust as well. And over here we have these storage boxes which are all push lock. So I push it, and you have this good amount of storage for all your clothes and accessories. And you have the same storage boxes here in the kitchen area and on this side as well. We also have some under seat storage over here. So we take out these cushions here. I'll talk about the slider in just a bit, but this is how the storage is. It's a hatch door, and you have access to all your battery, and you can add some extra stuff in here as well. And you have the same under seat storage on the passenger side as well. Like this, slide this out, and you have a good amount of storage space over here for all your essentials. Now, coming to the slide outs, this actually turns into a bed where another person can sleep. So I pull this out here, pull this other side slide out as well, and just get these same cushions, place it here, and here is another bed for a third person. And this is, space for one adult. Coming to the electricals, we have multiple power switches all around the camper. We have 2 plug points right here. We have one right here, and we also have one power point over here in the kitchen area as well. And over here we have this water level sensor which shows the level of all the water tanks. So over here you can see that the black water is empty, the fresh water is full, and the grey water is just 1/3 full. And over here we also have this easy access switch box over here which you can access from outside for all the internal lights and the awning lights. Coming to the plumbing and the bathroom, the camper comes equipped with 2 pumps. One is a freshwater inlet pump, which pumps in the water into the wash basin and the sink, and the marine toilet that's inside, which I'll show in just a second. And I just have to turn on one switch, and all the pumps are turned on. So and the thing with with the taps are it comes with both hot water and cold water. So I turn it this way, I get regular cold water, I turn it the other way. I get hot water that comes from the gas geyser that's outside. And stepping into the bathroom, this is a 3 feet by 3 feet bathroom with a marine toilet right here. It comes with a flush, with a hell faucet, and this wash basin right here. And this wash basin also acts as a shower head as well. So I can use this to take a shower and it goes back in. It also has this drain over here. So whenever you're taking a shower, you keep this open for all the water to go inside, and when you're done, you just press it back down and it seals. It doesn't let water come out, and it even stops the smell from coming in. And I'm almost 5'9", so there's enough headroom for me, to take a shower and to stand here. It also comes with a. There's no black water tank in the flatbed, but the black water is actually what we're standing on right now. It's around a 50-liter black water tank, which takes in all the black water waste. So the camper comes equipped with these special aluminum panels which we use, which makes it number one lightweight, and number two it keeps you fully insulated during any weather. So it doesn't matter if you're in the monsoon, in the winters or summers, you'll feel like home when you're inside the Odyssey. So that's pretty much it for the interiors of the camper. Basically, your house on wheels in simple terms. And now we'll meet the owner of this vehicle, Mr. Raveen. So we are now joined with Raveen sir, who recently bought this camper from us. Hi sir, how are you?
I'm fine, Kevin. It's nice meeting you. Nice talking to
Nice
you.
meeting you, sir.
And sitting in my vehicle, I'm feeling very happy.
I'm glad. I'm glad. So we'll be now doing a quick Q&A session with Raveen sir right here. So Raveen sir, we just wanted to know your experience so far in purchasing this camper. And the first question that we are curious about is, what was the reason you chose Camper Dynamics for building this camper for you?
Thanks, Kevin, coming to my camper and interviewing me here for the Camper Dynamics.
Yes, sir.
It's been a wonderful experience. And you asked me why you chose Camper Dynamics. I think in 2022, when I saw Louis, the founder of your father, since you're taking care of the company, drove into Goa beach, and the way he built his backpack during the COVID, I was very much impressed. But I was never in my mind it crossed that I'll one day I'll go and place an order with you for a full-fledged truck camper, that was one of its kind. And the reason why I chose was two important things. One is the transparency in which you and your company was able to provide me from the beginning, and the second is the build quality. That makes a big difference because most of these campers I've seen are more like DIY projects, and a lot of things were not so professionally done, and I think that made a big difference. And secondly is, even though you're from Bangalore, I didn't take that as a criteria for selecting you for my building my camper. Thank you.
So the second question for you is, when and how did your overlanding journey start? And for the short period of you having this camper, how has your experience been so far?
In 2022, I just got connected with India Overlands on a Facebook page, and at the same time there was an Overlanding All India Overlanding trip in Goa and Madhya Pradesh. I thought I'll just join the Goa leg. Since I was out traveling, I just wanted to know what overlanding is all about. And thanks to Vikram Madani, who admitted me to the group, and we were there in Goa. Uh, I think it was in North Goa, an excellent beach, and that was the first overlanding trip, and that was on a New Year Eve, and we in fact it was my wife's birthday on 29th December, and we celebrated there, and the kind of fellowship, the friendship, and the kind of new people I met, I was very much intrigued and want to see how the next thing will be there. Subsequently, my journey went next to we went to Kashmir with Sufi Sami, and Soumya, Sumesh, and Sandeep, and very nice crowd I had there. And we stayed for about 2 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks in Kashmir. We did overlanding in all the valleys, and that gave a real impetus for me. And for the first overlanding, I had a my Celtos with a pull-out kitchen. First time when I went, I had a Innova. Sorry, I built one kitchen on my Celtos with a pull-out kitchen after seeing some videos on the YouTube, and taking that, I had a overhead, oh, what do you call the OTT rooftop tent, RTT. I had a rooftop tent. I bought it from Gava Overland, a very nice piece of equipment. Then we traveled to Kashmir and we experienced overlanding in my Celtos. And I felt a lot of, at my age, we were about 59. When I went to Kashmir, it was 60, I was 60 years. Then I thought, it's not very comfortable. So I thought I'll do a pop up rooftop tent on a larger 4x4. After seeing so many people moving in on a 4x4 pickup truck, that was that time Isuzu was the leader and maybe the only one proper international known 4x4. Subsequently, when I came back, I saw one sale for a pre-owned car in from a Delhi Overlander, Chetan, and I went immediately flew me and myself and my wife Meenakshi. We flew to Delhi. We picked up the Isuzu and we came. We fixed our rooftop tent and had the kitchen there. And the next year, we we went to uh, we went to Spiti Valley, and we had a fantastic time. Myself, Vikas from Bombay, Rajendra Dande from Pune, and Anmol from Nasik, and all of them came in a different car. And there I saw Rajendra Dande's Hilux thing, and I thought, why shouldn't I have something like this? Since at my age, it is difficult to pitch up a tent, pull it down, make a lot of things in the cold places. It is not very comfortable to sleep on a rooftop tent because it goes to -10, -15. And at comic, when we had it was -10, and we had camped that night, and we just couldn't, and low oxygen, and me and my wife Mina, we couldn't just sleep that day, and it was a real tough experience. I'll not say bitter experience, but a tough experience. Lessons learned. Then when we came back, then I was just scouting for either should I go for a force traveler camper or a 4x4 camper. Then two important things was force traveler is larger footprint and it's much difficult to drive because it's a commercial vehicle. And whereas if I was looking at the same time, my Isuzu was very good, extremely capable machine. Then I thought we'll go for to build on a Isuzu, and this how my then subsequently we did a lot of things. We did Maharashtra overlanding, we did overlanding in Pune, then we did overlanding in Madhya Pradesh, then again we did overlanding in Sangam in 2024 December. So our experience have been very good. Other than that, me and my wife we are doing off road, not a road trips, off roading and overlanding on our own. Other than the group. Thank you.
So, sir, the next question for you is: before you purchase this camper from us, that entire timeline of back and forth discussions, how was your briefing with us during that period?
Kevin, when I first met you guys at your office and your factory, I just wanted to know what exactly I wanted for my camper van, and it was a kind of a gray area because seeing the videos on YouTube or other vehicles are different because it's a very personalized thing. It's like you're building your own house and what exactly you want, and it's not a walkthrough that it's not readily available in India to see that okay I can decide A, B, C, D like that. But here what I thought was what do they require in a camper? What do I require in a house? Since I'm 62 years and my wife Mina is 60 years, we thought it should be very functional, easy to handle, and loud to live in. Those are the three important things we looked at. And as you know that we need a place to sleep, a place to eat, and place to cook, and of course a restroom. And other than that, what usually we do is Indians, we love to travel with a lot of goods, lot of space. So we want to see how much space can I get in my camper van to fit in all my needs. And since I was looking at an expedition kind of a vehicle, where we're going to have cameras, we're going to have a binoculars, we're going to have our telescope, and since we're going to go into a lot of nook and corner of India, both the day in and day out, we're going to record things for our children, our grandchildren, and also for ourselves to enrich our memories. And this camper one is not just about uh, a house on the wheels or a home on the wheels. It is much more than that. For us, what we thought was why we chose to build a camper van was very, very simple. In 2021, after COVID, we thought of since we stay in a farmhouse in Bangalore all through the last 30 years, we thought why don't we have one more small getaway in the hills? Like we have one in the Kur with my brother. I thought why don't I have my one in the hills? So we saw the nearby hill station called Sakleshpur. It's about 250 kilometers from Bangalore. But then what we thought was we'd get locked to that place. If you buy a farm or a hill station with a farm, we get locked. And the question is maintenance. Who's going to look after? Because my daughter is in Pune, my son is in US. Who's going to look after us after the property? It's not that easy nowadays. And the caretaker, a whole lot of issues were there. Whereas when you have this vehicle, a camper, when you take your home everywhere, we can pitch in anybody's farm or anybody's land or any scenic mountain or a stream or a river or anywhere in India. And for those 1 or 2 days or one night or one moment, that scape belongs to us. That land belongs to us. So we thought we can just carry on with our vehicle and carry our trails and journey around that.
So, sir, you've already done a few road trips in this camper already. So, just wanted to know your feedback on how your camper and the vehicle has performed in different terrains.
I'd like to tell you that the first day we took to Kanipakam in Andhra Pradesh, where there's a famous Ganesh temple. We did the puja there, myself and my wife. From there, the next day we went for the first camping in the Brahmagiri forest edge, and it called Balemane, and it was a fantastic get together of about 20 Karnataka overlanding family. In fact, it was the first overlanding camping of the Karnataka overlanders, and the experience was too good. For the reason is we were going about 100 kilometer speed on the Mysore Bangalore Mysore Expressway, and the vehicle behaved absolutely smooth without any rolling or shaking, jerks or throw, because I think the 500 kilos on the back was making it sit comfortably. And over and above that, we have added a couple of leaf springs for additional support for the suspension to give more stability for driving and more car-like feel. Now I could say that this vehicle is behaving more like a car-like than a pickup truck. And off-road per se, we have not gone much, but in the estate we drove here and there bits and pieces. It behaved pretty well. I think next challenge was to go to Kashmir and to Leh Ladakh after that with my two grandchildren, my daughter and my wife. But due to this recent incident in Kashmir, our trip has been postponed to in the month of September. And for that, in lieu of that, we are going to Uti, Kodaikanal, and Valparai, and Top Slip. All are hill stations in Tamil Nadu. And I think via Bandipur, we're going to go from 12th of next month for a 10-day trip. And I think I'll be able to give a much better feedback on how the vehicle is going to perform in different terrains, especially in the mountain terrains, as the gradients are much steeper in Ooty and in Kodai. I think I'll be able to throw some light about any uh, kind of need to be in terms of tweaking the vehicle's suspension or any vehicles, what are the movements are there. Other than that, everything is fine.
How was your feeling when you saw the camper as a finished product as a whole for the first time, and what has been your favorite features till now?
Kevin, I'll tell you, I was actually baffled. I didn't expect a product to come out so good. Not that I doubted the capabilities of your team or you and your team, but I never thought in India we can make something so beautiful. It's not a finished product from a large automobile company, but a small startup, Camper Dynamics, is able to weave out such a beautiful product. The salient feature about which I like most was the lightness. I can actually wanted you to name it as instead of Odyssey, feather light. It's like a feather light at 500 odd kilos. Uh, the the ones I had actually shortlisted from other people in India was about 1.3 tons, 1.2 tons, 1.5 ton, or it's on 1500 kilos. And that kind of weight vehicles can't take it on the mountains. Those are the one thing. The second is the airiness with 6 foot 2 inches headroom and lot of elbow room here and lot of movement for us. Shoulder room is very good, and the toilets are very spacious. And we have a nice kitchenette with all the storage bins around here. You can, I think, you'll be done a great job by giving me storage everywhere below the dinette. And we have a nice dinette here where we can actually sit and discuss and talk. And lot of light. Space and light is a very important thing in any living space. And with so many windows, we have about 7, 8 windows here in such a small space, and also a provision for a hatch in the future, and two aerial fans, that works as both as a fan and the exhaust, and I think makes a lot of sense. And the best part is your flatbed. The design and the quality and the finish is absolutely fantastic. I don't know how you designed it, and I was not privy to the production things, and I was not interested also. And I gave a proper brief to you to give a light camper, a product that is of international quality. I was hoping it will be of international quality, and all the features which I asked, I think you've given me in more than measure, both in detail and finish. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So this is pretty much the end of the video. We did a thorough walk around of the interior and the exterior of the Odyssey, and also a amazing Q&A session with Raveen sir right here. It was a pleasure talking to you, sir.
Thank you.
And please do like and subscribe to our channel for more campers that are going to be coming out in the next few months. Thank you.